Just want to make a little continuation video about me doing the drums on somebody's song. I've already started. I did a couple practice takes today. It's going okay. I was talking about the fact that I don't have my Model 24 here, my Tascam Model 24. So because I don't have 8 or 16 inputs, I can't do the analog drums very well down here right now. Right now I've got the Apollo Twin X, and I've got the Focusrite 2i2. So that's two channels. So that video was about using the Alesis Strike Brain to at least give this gentleman, who I'm trying to play drums for, two channels of wave, like two waves out of the brain, and the MIDI. I'm giving him the MIDI, which I am doing here. And I don't want to spoil the guy's song for you, but I'll just play the smallest little bit. Let me just turn my monitors back up here. Just play the smallest little bit. I'll just play that again. I'll just play it a little louder. So that is me playing these electronic drums, but the MIDI going directly into my Mac from the Strike Brain, and then going into Easy Drummer 3, which, I mean, always sounds nice. Always sounds nice. I love the drums on here. So it's kind of working, and I sent a little MP3 to the gentleman, and he's kind of like, well, you're kind of on the right track. So then I haven't emailed him back, but I'm basically going to say, well, do you want busier? Do you want less busy? Like, are you looking for Keith Moon, or are you looking for the guy that played drums on Imagine? I can't remember that gentleman's name, but the drummer John Lennon used. I really like his sound and simplicity, and sometimes I try to emulate that guy. Unfortunately, I can't remember his name right now. Is it Alan White? I'll look it up later, and I'm sure I'll be wrong. But now, Full Blast threw out a suggestion. He's like, why don't you use the Recorder Man? Full Blast is always shouting out good ideas for me, and that is a good idea. Or he didn't suggest the Recorder Man, I'm sorry. He suggested the Glenn's John method, which looks like this. The Glenn's John method. I've done it. It sounds good. It's been a while. Excuse me. It's been a while. See the mono overhead up top here, and then you got the mono overhead over here, and you get the kick. But that's a 3 mic technique, and I don't have 3 channels right now. I got 20 mics down here. I only got 2 channels at a time, and we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, Full Blast is always making good suggestions for me, and I appreciate that. And the Glenn's John method is a good idea, but it's 3 mics. I only have the 2 channels and the 2 channels. And then there's the Recorder Man, which is similar or the same as the Glenn Johns. It's been a while since I've done the Recorder Man, but I'm pretty sure it's 3 mics as well. So I've got these, this stick here, this plastic, and what that was, I haven't used it in a long time, but it was so that I could set it here in the snare, and I could go like this and set a mic there, and then up here and set a mic there, or wherever you're going to put that other one. So that's what this white piece of plastic pipe is for me. It's a marker, to set mics, the capsule of the mic exact. So I have done these techniques before. They're good. You want a really good sounding room. This room just kind of sounds meh. You want nice mics too. I mean, I've got the Rode, whatever these are, they're not the greatest mics in the world. If I'm going to do that, I should have better overhead mics, or a couple of nice ribbons, or something from Warm maybe. Or, some AKG 414 equivalent, which Warm makes their version of the 414. So here's another idea I had and why I'm making the video. I forgot. Well, okay, so then there was another guy, and I can't remember his name. How terrible is that? I've forgotten his name already, but his name's hard to pronounce anyway. But he's very generous. He said, I'll lend you my Roland. I said, well, that's very generous of you. I do appreciate that. That's very nice. But we are figuring it out because I can go across town and I can get my Scarlett 18i20 back with some difficulty. And that'll give me 8 channels in. But then I remembered these two interfaces in the Mac can concatenate or aggregate. I can't remember what it's called, if it's aggregation or concatenation. Probably aggregation, because concatenation has to do with, I believe, string data. Whereas aggregation, I think, just means to bring together the two devices. So I can make an aggregate of the 2i2 and the Twin, and I will have 4 channels. So this is what I'm going to do tomorrow. I can't do it right now. People are sleeping. And then I will take these Rode mics, and those will be my stereo left and right. And I'll do my kick mic down here. And I'll put probably an SM57 and possibly an Audix i5 on the snare. And I will do a 4 mic setup on my acoustic drums. And I think everyone will be relatively happy after that. It's, in a better world with 8 channels, I'd like a few more mics. I'd like to do snare top and bottom. I like to run a room mic back here. Even though the room doesn't sound great, at least you have that roomy mic to add a little room mic to it, even if it's just a mono, in which case I'd probably use this Hulk here. That's all buttoned up. Michael Jolie Hulk under here. Might be a problem to get it out. Yeah. So... So yeah, I did do a few takes today. I don't love playing the electric drums. They just don't, these ones do not feel like, the real deal. They never will. Maybe those $50,000 Rolands, excuse me, I'm yawning. Maybe them $50,000 Rolands feel like the real deal, but these Alesis Crimsons, they just don't feel like real drums. I always feel like I'm drumming underwater. So the song the guy sent me was in pretty good time. He even knew the beats per minute. And it just doesn't feel nice. So if I run some headphones back there tomorrow and get this 4-channel aggregate set up, I think I'll have a better session tomorrow. And he was expecting acoustic drums. I don't think a guy asks you to drum on something and you're like, yeah, no problem, I've got these electric drums here. Like, I think when people ask you to drum on something, they're expecting drums, real drums, right? Why wouldn't they? So, well, that is about all there is to say about that. Geez, I don't even know how many takes I did for the guy today, but I don't know, probably 8. I'm still just getting used to the song. I'm not the best drummer on this street right now, at any given golf course, I'm probably the worst drummer, in attendance, now guitar is a different story. I get asked to play guitar a lot, but yeah, drums is just, I'm a D-lister when it comes to drums. So, well, hey, if you ever done the Glenn John method before, let me know. If you ever done the recorder method before, let me know. And thanks, Full Blast, for suggesting that. You always have good ideas for me, and I appreciate that. Quest for Gear, like and subscribe if you feel like it. Everybody have a good Saturday night. Thanks for watching.